Oh my God, this is officially the laziest I've ever been for going live. I should be embarrassed. I should really be embarrassed. Let me go back to OBS. Hi guys, can you see me? This is me trying to hold myself accountable. So even if I'm exhausted, I'm going live. Grace. Wait, how do I make OBS not so full screen? Like just a little bigger, but not all the way? Like, can we do that? Yes. Okay. Let me do that. Let me get the chat. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, oh my God, it's gonna be a day. All right. Well, chat is over here somewhere. Oh God, you could see me. Oh God, let me sit up. I look so lazy. Ugh. Hang on. I'm working on it. I'm trying to. Ugh. I can't sit up. Hang on, hang on. Oh my God, pop out the chat. Okay, so. Oh my God, this is gonna be. Oh yes, okay, good. I got the chat. I got OBS. Hello, short hair. So I was taking a nap, or I was trying to take a nap. Yeah, it's a mess right now. This is how it looks like when I've been sleeping on it. So, okay, here's what happened today. First of all, yay for being here. I'm taking accountability and streaming, even if I'm tired. And I'm just deciding, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have to look good. It's not a fucking fashion show. It's not a beauty contest. All I have to do is show up. So I'm showing up. That's step one, is take the first step, right? So I'm here. I was very, very tired today because I went to get my car serviced because I live an hour and a half from the airport, right? I live an hour and a half from the airport and it's a long ass drive, and so I had to get my car serviced. So it was overdue. I felt there was something wrong with the brakes. So I got it serviced today. 2 grand later. 2 grand. 2 grand later. Okay, I didn't pay 2 grand. I paid like 1 grand because I put off replacing my tires. I'm gonna try to wait till the spring. But goddamn. So let's just say 1 grand. 1 grand and 6 hours later. 6 hours later, I'm exhausted. I was sitting in the dealership waiting for service for 6 hours because the dealer's also far from where I live. The dealership is like 45 minutes from where I live. Good. Let him get his money. I'm gonna message him right now. Shit. Hang on. Let me message Gemini. I just went live. I hear Keem and Mike are making it rain all over your face. LOL. Uh-oh, it's Gemini. Should have known. Hang on, guys. Uh, hello. That's okay. I understand. Mike and Keem are making it rain all over your face. That's what I heard. They're just like shooting wads of cash all over your entire face, and you're there loving it. Because I can. Because I can. All right, I decided to go live. I'm just bullshitting around tonight, so take your time with the redirect. It's fine. And now I'm just live 35 minutes late. I can't help it. I missed everybody. I was like, then I was just laying in bed talking to people. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go live. It doesn't matter if I don't have anything planned. So here I am. Enjoy your stream and whatever's going on over there, your little money orgy. Yeah, I bet because they're probably they need to drop more. Like he needs to let it. He tell you need to tell them. I know they've got a backlog built up that they got to get out of there. You know, they got to drain the pipes. Oh my god, I'm gonna shut up. I'll talk to you soon. No, not those pipes. Drain the wallet pipes. You know. All right, Gemini, have fun. Well, get your money. God, you're getting paid to have fun. You're the one who's spreading for bread, getting paid to play over there. Stop it. Oh my. Oh, he hung up on me. He hung up on me, guys. I was cleaning out my car, and you won't believe what I fucking found. I found the I spread for bread poster. I had it in my car this whole fucking time. I just found that today, and I was like, really? Really? I threw that shit right in the recycle. I'm not jealous of Gemini. I'm glad he's having fun. Good for him. Gemini works so hard. There's no one who deserves it more. And listen, if Keem and Mike want to go love bomb him, they know they can't love bomb me. So go do it to Gemini. Okay, you have two loaves of bread. Wow. Are you gonna like spread both of them? Like, fully open, butter both sides, get them nice and moist. Yeah, this is just me looking like hell today. No makeup, no hair, not even properly dressed because I'm in my pajamas. So after I came home before, I was just exhausted and I went to pass out, but I didn't actually sleep. But I sort of kind of almost slept. And then at like 7:20, I woke up right before my alarm went off and I was like, ugh, there's no way I could stream today. There's no fucking way. But then I was talking to people, and sure enough, I can stream. So I feel up to it. I'm like, damn, I'm like talking to you guys in the chat, and I missed you. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going live. Is this fresh soda? I don't know. Hang on. Yes. Okay. Listen, this is literally the only can in my entire room, I think. I just wasn't sure if I might have had another can on my desk. I got all the cans out. They're gone. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of funky, right? Like it's not so bad. Like literally this is Betty Boop hair. If she had hair, like if she wasn't a cartoon character, I always wondered what her hair would look like. It would be this. Yes, I am an only child. Can you tell? Can you tell? Pay for bread by the slice. Oh my God, I've almost considered ordering pizza by the slice because the pizza place by me only does large pies, and that's too much for me to eat on my own before it gets like, not so good. So, anyway, I'm just talking about that because you're talking about bread by the slice. What kind of conversations are we even having here? Okay, I have updates. Hang on. Okay, so I was fucking around with OBS while I was at the dealership. I'll show you Zoe. Oh, here, I'll take a picture of her on the phone. It's too hard on the iPad, and then I'll show you. Because, the thing doesn't thing. I can't, I'm on my MacBook, so it doesn't have a rear facing camera for me to show you her easy. So, oh, Zoe. Wait. Fuzzy from Fingerprints. Hang on. Oh, Zoe. Is he the cutie pie? Okay, well, her current status is she's hiding behind one of my wigs. I'm sorry this is a blurry ass picture, but it's just a quick one so I could show you guys. That's a wig, and that's Zoe. But she's on the bed with me. And also, you'll notice in the upper right hand corner, I did take the time to prepare a cute little menu and stuff. So, the plan for today's stream was going to be that I was going to pack with you guys, and I was trying to like, I actually did my own thumbnail for today. Hooray for me, applause for me. I did my own thumbnail for today. And then I thought backpacks rhymes with jumping jacks. Let's do that. Backpacks and jumping jacks. So when I travel, I usually don't like to check luggage. I only bring a carry-on, so I pack light, and I always wear a backpack. It's like one of those backpack carry-ons. So that's what I was going to pack. So I was like, oh, that works with jumping jacks. So I don't know that we're still going to do that. Maybe I will. I'll show you some of the stuff I will be packing because I got a bunch of the IRL streaming stuff today. Also, while I was at the dealership, I was waiting for my car to be serviced for 6 hours. 6 hours, guys. 6 hours. I was waiting there. 6 hours. Can you imagine? Like, I was so exhausted. Anyway, while I was sitting there, I was extra exhausted because I was actually learning the whole time. I was fucking around with OBS. I know this doesn't look very impressive, but can we take a minute to look at the border on this stream? Do you see the way this border just glimmers? Now listen, I know there's way more impressive borders if you use professionally done stream overlays and shit. I know, but I did this in OBS itself. In OBS itself, I was able to create a border with this effect. I was learning. Here, look, let me show you. I'm going to make the border extra big and it resizes along with my camera. Wait a second. I'm going to make it extra big just so I can show off my handiwork because I'm very proud. Because it took me like 5 hours, not really, but it took me forever to figure out how to do this. Camera border. And look, check it out. Look how thick. It's thick and juicy. Thick and juicy, yeah. I wish I could do more colors because I want a shimmery effect, but that's what I got for now. So there was that. And it's got rounded corners. Look at the corners. Oh my gosh. Hi, Alice. That's Alice, honey. You want to come here and say hi to the peoples? No? Okay. Let me fix this border. You like it better when you like it thick, Clinton? Is that it? Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure Monica Lewinsky liked it thick too. Just kidding. All right. How thick? Do we want it super thick like that? And let me do, yeah. Okay. I think like that. Maybe a little more. No, I'm good with that. Maybe that's not thick enough. And then the little Becky boob show thing. Look, I know it's cheesy and it's too much, but I animated this shit. I didn't realize there were so many plugins that you could use with OBS. I swear to God, this shit was not around when I did this a decade ago. Neither was AI. No, he didn't. Not 1,000. Not 1,000. There's no way. Did he really, Cuba? But anyway, I was super excited by this. So I don't know. I was learning. Really? 1K? Are you for real? Let me go see Gemini's stream. Hang on. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with my pulsating name for a second while I go look at Gemini's stream. There's no fucking way. Hang on. You go YouTube. Hopefully you could still see me. Can you still see me? Yeah, it might be a little like laggy while I'm in another window, but hang on. Thick Gemini.
This motherfucker.
Not 1,000, you guys. It was 100. I just keep saying don't share this with Becky, of course.
Behind a camera video,
of course. Oh, I love Gemini's background right now too. That's so cute. All right, let me get back to OBS. You guys had me thinking it was 1,000. I was about to be a jealous ass bitch. I was about to be jealous. I was about to be like, God damn, I never got love bombed that way. Yeah, it's grown a lot, right? I'm pretty shocked by it. And I haven't done like any trimming or anything to shape it up. This is just what my curls do on their own. So, of course, he's trying to buy Gemini. Super Gamer HD 1000, member of Boob Troops for 2 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nee Marie, I see you too. I see you messaging me. Yes, they are trying to court Gemini. You know, I said to Gemini the other day, I was like, how does it feel to be courted? How does it feel to be pursued? Isn't it lovely? That's my favorite energy. They're obsessed with seeing you fail. You would think 2 rich guys would just move on and do their own thing and leave you alone, right? That's what I said. How many millionaires does it take to bring down one Becky Boop? You've been sick, Mama Bird? Well, I hope you feel better. Here. I did not fuck up. Listen. Wait a second. I have to adjust this and get it exactly centered. Exactly there. Well. Perfectionist tendencies. Hang on. Okay. Got it perfect. What was I going to say? Shit. Something about fucking up. I did not fuck up. Wings fucked up. Wings put his hands on Keemstar. He physically assaulted Keemstar. He scratched the fuck out of his nose. He went to break the bridge of his nose. He slammed Kelly down onto a table. But Wings is welcome back with open arms. Oh, all hail Wings, the almighty. All hail fucking Wings. Wings left. He got a fucking severance of God knows how much when he left, right? It's a month's worth of your highest pay. So God knows that was probably like 50K or something for Wings. So he fucking got that. And then he got to go back. Meanwhile, I went back and I got backstabbed and I never physically assaulted any. Well, that's not true. Okay. I might have put hands on Roxy, but it wasn't on the fucking boss, okay? He was failing without me too, though, Kitty. It was failing without both of us. I promise I'll get up and actually move around a bit today. I'm not going to stay sitting here the whole time. Actually, this was kind of freeing. Coming on here just looking my worst. Now I don't feel like I have to look my best. So now I could just feel comfy and just like chat and not worry about if I look good or not. Can we get OSG a membership? He could get Listen, I know times are tough. I do understand. But $2 for a membership. I'm sure OSG could handle it. When you left, Queens died. We've got to get OSG to get himself a membership. Yeah, Queens, I can't watch anymore. Lolcow Live, I can't watch because I've taken everything too personally. I cannot watch Wings have the red carpet rolled out for him while I was treated like shit. And notice, Keem and Mike dropping all the money on Gemini, but are they dropping any on me? No. They are triangulating me. They're like, ooh, let's make Becky jealous and let's have her watch me donate money to everybody else except for her. Yeah, I saw about Billy. Billy looked ridiculous. That was a terrible look. But Billy's been looking horrible lately. I don't want to talk too much about the LCU. But he's gotten dragged down by Xylee and everyone else. He's turned out to be just as ugly as the rest of them. And just as obnoxious. Like, I'm sorry. I know I was in the LCU too, but let's admit it. When I was in the LCU, I was the ugliest version of myself, right? The ugliest. Largely by design. You know, I was crafted to be the horrific heel that attracted all the hate. That was my sole purpose for existing in the LCU. But also, it was an uglier side of me. It's not the side of me I would want to be every day. And that's who they have over there. Like, just the people who keep that negativity. So that's why we're moving towards being more positive here. Stitch UK, 130 viewers. Actually, it's pretty good considering I didn't even start the stream on time and I had postponed it and then bumped it back up. I'm surprised anyone's here. Thank you, Shauna. Yeah, I can't. Everything over there has been spoiled for me, honestly. Gidgey's, in brief, Gidgey's obnoxious and says the N-word. Not a fan of that. And God knows what she says when she's not on camera. Tina is fucking Tina. She'll lie and do anything it takes to get her money besides actually work for it. And Mike looks depressed as fuck whenever he's on the show, like writing on the wall of his house. Is that what it's come down to? Now for them to meet their people can like Stitch can laugh at me with 150 viewers or however many it is. But you know what I don't have to do? I don't have to write names on the wall to make money. I don't have to pierce my nose. I don't have to get tattoos. I don't have to bleach my hair or shave it. I don't have to do any of that. What I have is my pride and self-respect, and I'm happy with it. Is it lagging? Gizmo, reloading might help, but it also might be on my end because I was in a different window. They sold the writing off the wall idea. Yes. Who started that? Was it? I can't remember. Boogie started it, I think, with putting names inside the wall. Oh, just Jessica. It's a little hater. It's okay, mods. You don't have to ban the haters, at least not for right now. I'm having fun playing with them a little bit. I'm like a cat with a mouse. I had frustration today, so let me bat some grays around. You just have to pick up trash and do jumping jacks. Pride who? Do you pick up trash in your house? Yeah. Do you exercise? Yeah. Pride. Pride is taking care of my house and pride is taking care of my body. So, yeah, pride. Got a problem with it, just Jessica? They were really ignorant tonight on live. I didn't see. Lee, thank you for saying I look beautiful. I appreciate it, especially when I look like this. No, I'm not crying. Linda, it's okay. I know. Usually we've been timing out people like that, but for today, I'm okay with it. Sometimes it depends on the mood. I'm not as fragile as I've been lately. I'm feeling pretty good today, so I can handle them today. But thank you for being protective. I appreciate. No, I'm not crying. I said I would cry if they fucking dropped $1,000 on you, which some people were saying they did. Yeah, then I'd cry, motherfucker. I'd cry. You were probably crying, Gemini, tears of joy. Sassy, I've been cleaning like crazy. I've been doing so much, so much. I've been doing a lot of work trying to get my life into a better place. Kermit, because they're women, and the guys over there, I can't say for all the viewers, but definitely for the hosts, they've got serious incel energy. You know, it is what it is. Okay, so should I put on a light? I don't know if we should put on a light. Then you'll see my face in full force, and I don't know if that's a good idea right now. Gemini says he asked Mike on the phone for $1,000 and then asked Keem to send you a gift like he did you. Well, damn, I asked Keem to give a gift and he never gave me anything. Yeah, I'm at my house, Gizmo. Right now I'm at my house. I'm supposed to travel. So today was going to be a travel stream. Yeah, divide and conquer. Totally sassy. You got it. Luckily, me and Gemini are like this, so they're just wasting their money. But that's okay. Gemini held it down and sat through all the abuse and all the negative attention the BBU was going through when I couldn't be here because I needed to take some time away because it was all too much for me. So Gemini deserves all that and more. I'm glad he's getting it. I just wish they weren't giving it to him to manipulate, you know? But regardless, glad he's getting his bag. He deserves it. Thank you, Broke Man. Well, this is no makeup and or messed up makeup, whatever's left from yesterday, because today was such a shit show. I didn't even get to wash my face. I know, gross. But yeah, what I'll do is I probably will start packing. Let me try turning on a light. So I'm supposed to travel. I think I got a new cavity in a tooth. I've really got to get it checked. I can't even drink anything cold. It hurts so bad. Um, BBU, not LCU. I just noticed your name. Love it. There is no way to give a membership directly to somebody, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's no way. Um, So yeah, I'm supposed to go to Texas, and usually when I go to Texas, I take the first flight out, which means I leave my house at like the first flight out is usually 5 a.m. ish, which means I leave my house at 3 a.m. ish, which means I have to like wake up at like 1 a.m., right? And now it's 9 p.m. and I'm not sure what's going on because I was going to visit my guy in Texas. You guys know who. Um, Everyone knows who I'm talking about when I talk about the Texas guy. I was gonna. I'm planning on seeing him. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone. Planning on seeing him, but then he was unexpectedly feeling unwell. So now I'm kind of like waiting and unsure. So I feel like I'm probably not gonna see him, but I need to pack just in case. Oh, thank you, Chaotic. I appreciate it. Yeah, I always take the earliest flight out. That's just usually how it goes because I only go down there for a few days. So even though the flight will take off at 5 in the morning, by the time I actually land, get checked in, and all that stuff, it's like noon. And then I usually try to run some errands when I first get there and get settled in. So before you know it, the whole day is gone, you know? Okay, Cuba, you don't ban him yet or don't time him out yet, but Cuba, we're gonna train you. We're gonna train you, Cuba, to behave. Magie. Oof, big kitty cat. Who's you big boy? They can't even see all your colors without all the cameras on. Or the lights. Not Suffa Horse. It is nice going to the airport early at that time. There's no traffic. It's smooth drive, and when you live an hour and a half away from the airport, traffic is a big concern. So I like traveling that way. It's just tough, you know? Especially if you're I usually never sleep those nights and I'm always packing last minute. And so that's why today I was like, I'm going to be good. I'm going to do a packing stream so it's not so last minute. But here we are. And now I'm going to pack, and probably the one time I'll actually be packed and it's not last minute will be the one time I don't have to go. Let me try turning on a light. These aren't my studio lights, but oh, nope, it's not plugged in. Let's fix that. I don't know if I want to be seen in the light. We're in the bedroom. The lights need to stay off. Woo, that's bright. Can I turn on the warm light? Yeah, there we go. Is that too, what? Oof. Why? Guys, do you ever do this where you stare right at the light right when you turn it on and you have to be like, why? Wait, let me fix this. Sorry. Oh. Well, that's not very flattering. Okay, let's turn off this light. Let me set stream goals on here. Well, no, I have the goals, but I have to put the updated goal counter. Let me do that. And then I'm going to start packing. I'm going to show you guys some stuff too. Let me turn on the studio light. Hang on. We're going to figure it out. I'm in pajamas. I'm not wearing a bra. I am not prepared. I am not prepared. And then lower this a bit. Hopefully that'll be good. My room is very dim without, ooh, shadow. My room is very dim without extra lighting. Oh, that light looks way better. Oh, under eye. This is just doing its own thing. Gizmo, thank you. Oh my God. I stepped on the scale this morning and I almost died in the best possible way though. Because I stepped on the scale this morning. The stream is freezing. It shouldn't be now. Here, hang on. Let me change one thing. It's because I keep tabbing out of the, oh, I see it dropping free. Yeah. Okay. It should be better now, I think. It's every time I tab out of the window, it does that. So I've got to stay in this window. Oh God, that lighting is so much better. Yeah, so I stepped on the scale this morning. Guys, it was 202. And I was like, there's no way it's 202. Am I really down to 202? And I stepped back on it and then it was like 204. But I'll take it. I'll take it. It's moving in the right direction. Because I was off the weight loss medication for a while. So I'm just thrilled that it's going down in a more sustainable way where I'm not puking every day. Because that was awful. Okay, so let me show you guys some. Oh, wait, let me update the goal. The goal thing. Oh, Cuba, they're still deleting your messages, huh? I guess you can't use the word dirty. Listen, they could, you know what? Honestly, people can call my house dirty too, because one, it's really lame if they have to reach back to insults that are all the way back from January. But two, my house doesn't look like that anymore. So suck it. Suck it, bitches. Suck it. Plus, it's all positive vibes here now anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what I hit. All right, we're back. So I guess part of the positivity is going to have to be yelling at the negativity. What can you do? What can you do? We're going to fight fire with fire. You're a feeder? Stop it. Stop it. I mean, I like being fed. Oh, sure, Ani, that's funny. You look good to have a son as old as Keem. What? Keem, my son? What? He's older than me. It's okay, Shauna. None of them are bothering me. Sometimes if they're comments like Hank's, it makes me laugh. Like saying that Keem, I look old enough for Keem to be my son. That's actually kind of funny. Edgeman, I don't know what's going on with the Reddit. Linda, we have to talk about that so that we could get it open up again. And I'm more than happy to help with moderating or do the main moderating on Reddit because I live on Reddit. So I miss our Reddit so much. Was I calling? No, I was not calling Gigi. I don't have Gigi's phone number. I don't have her on Discord. Digi doesn't exist in my world. I've never talked to her. She just hates me for some reason that I don't understand. Acting like a 12-year-old who could only screw a donut hole. Okay, guys. So, oh, perfect, Linda. Perfect. All right, good. I got goosebumps for that. I'm really excited. All right, I keep not doing it. Let me put my goals on the stream. Let me see, where are we at? I'm gonna have to do it manually. Oh God. Hang on, it's gonna get jittery for a second while I switch screens. I'm trying to whoop. Nope. Oh, exactly 111 watching. Cool. Okay, oh no, it's 135. My bad. Uh okay, we're at $0 for the night, so that's easy. That's easy. So let's update this. Uh text. Do I still What is this? What is this? Is this old? I think this is old. Yeah, that's old. All right, I can still see everything you guys are typing. Gemini, thank you for the redirect. I'm still watching the typing while I mess with this. I just want to get the goal on the screen. Don't know. Don't know goal. Okay. Don't know goal 2. Don't know goal number 2, since I've already used that name. Jeez. What are we at? Goal. We are at 0 out of 500. Ham, thank you for being a member for 2 months of Becky Gang. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you for saying you like my hair. I extra appreciate that. All right, let's change the font. I downloaded some fonts today, so I got some nicer fonts. Let's do lobster. Red lobster? No, rock lobster. Oh my God, not red lobster. Did you? The fuck? You hear me? Some fucking red lobster shit? No, rock lobster. Lord. Wait, where'd it go? Hey. The fuck? Hello? Didn't I just say I just typed it. Where did it go? It just pulled a Houdini. It's gone. I know you guys saw that on my screen and it just disappeared. I got so into that broke man. I was like, red lobster? It's the wrong thing. All right. I guess we're going to do it again. Let's try this again. Text. Donation goal. Lord. Okay, first we choose the font. Rock lobster. I'm gonna be really annoying tonight, guys. I can't help it. And then goal 0 out of 500. Okay. And then can we put an outline? Outline. And we'll make it smaller, so it's not taking up the entire screen. Whoop. Oh, upside down. Oh, Lord. So tough. You can hardly see that. I think I should make that a different color. I need to make that black with a white outline. Hang on. No, why is the other dono goal back now? It's back, but I can't see it on the screen. I don't know. This shit is wild. All right. Let's change these colors around. We're going to do it. We're going to make... Oh, I could do multiple colors. Let's do black. Okay. Oh, maybe we'll do pink on the top. You just took a gummy? Oh my God. I wish I had gummies so bad right now. Oh, The guy I'm supposed to see is still in the hospital right now. That's great. He just gave me an update. So I still don't know if I'm seeing him yet or not. He had to go to the ER, assuming that's not an excuse. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Because who wouldn't want to see me, right? It couldn't possibly be an excuse. All right. Pink. Pink? Ooh, hot pink. Wait. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, it kind of clashes, but I don't care. Oh, but you can't read the. Oh, God. Just can't see the zero very much. Well, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. At least it's on the screen. Maybe I should just put it up here. There we go. Goal. 0 out of 500. That's a number I don't get to see very often. Okay, now I'm back with you guys. So let me show you some stuff. Let me show you some things. Cream's loving the fall of Keem, yeah, yeah. Um, I think he's hopefully distracted by wings at the moment. So can I show you guys some tarot decks? Some tarot decks. Okay, so I got this one that is like, it's a whole new system to learn. So when you read cards, like I read cards, obviously. All right, no, let me step back a bit. There's all different forms of divination, right? When I do predictions using the cards, that's called divination. Anytime you're trying to predict the future is divination. And there's all different ways to do it. Dowsing rods, pendulums, runes, cards, dice, bones, tea leaves. So many different ways to read things. And I know most of the method reading looking into a crystal ball. I know most of the methods for divination, but within tarot or within cards themselves, there's all different kinds. So there's tarot, the one most people have heard of. There's oracle cards, which tarot is a form of oracle, but oracle cards and decks aren't limited to the same constraints of tarot. Like you're not limited to 78 cards and certain suits and stuff. Well, I got this other deck that I used to have when I was in Korea and I didn't get to bring it home with me. So I finally re-got it because it's supposed to be really good for working at a higher, more spiritual level. Where's the guidebook? I was reading it before. That's why it's not here. This is the guidebook. Look at the size of this thing. This is a whole ass book of studying. This card system is its own very unique system that you have to learn. And I love learning. So I'm going to be busy learning for a while. So that's that. The cards are just okay. They're not super attractive. They're not my favorite aesthetic, but I don't always get cards for their aesthetic. Sometimes I get them for their reading abilities, how they read. Yeah, that too, Kermit. These cards are absolutely massive. Look at them compared to the size of my hand. And I'm gonna edge the outsides. I'd like to customize my decks. I will start packing soon. I'm just showing you guys my goodies first because I almost never buy myself things. So when I do, I like to buy. Now that I've been back into giving readings again. So anyway, I'm either gonna edge these black or a metallic gold. Blue could be nice too. Oh, a deep purple. Ooh, a deep purple. I call it edging. That's when I'll usually take a marker, like a chisel tip marker, and it's a process. One by one, you outline the cards like this until you do the outside edges as you want them. And it's not really like gilding, but it's as close as you could get. This deck is going to be not hard to learn, but take a lot of learning. Learning tarot is hard. It's definitely hard, but one, it's fun to learn how to read because depending on how you read, you could use the left side of your brain more if you're just kind of like reciting book meanings that you've memorized and being logical about it or psychological about it. Or you could be very right-brained and creative about it and read the cards intuitively. And then it feels like you're using a different part of your brain that you don't usually get to use much. It's like a puzzle. But mostly they just take time. But it's worth it because you learn so much about yourself and humanity along the way. BBU fan for life. Thank you with $5. I just heard my good friends Jamal and Clara are getting married. Can they get a shout out? Sorry, I paused because I'm like, do I know these people? Congratulations, Jamal and Clara, on getting married. I guess you just got engaged. Congrats. I would love to know how long they've been dating each other. Okay. So anyway, that was this deck. I didn't really show you many of the cards, but this deck is going to take forever to learn because, like I said, it's its own whole system. But the more you learn about different divinatory, no, whatever. The more you learn about divinatory sounds like divinatory school. Anyway, doesn't fucking matter. The more you learn about different forms of divination, the better a reader you become because it gives you different perspectives on things. But here's just a few of the cards so you can see them. That's the Five of Air. This is, a special card in the deck, the Child. This replaces the Fool in regular tarot. This one's got somebody holding cards themselves. Hey. So, that's that deck. But can I show you guys the super, super pretty deck that I've wanted for a couple years and hadn't bought because it's an indie deck, which means it's not produced mass market, which means it's more expensive. But I'm going to love reading with it. Look, it's called the Baroque Tarot. And listen, I promise when I got this, I swear to God, I bought it as much for you guys as I did for me because the visual feast this is for the eyes. Let me show you. First of all, can we look at this box? Beautiful. Look at this. Like, what? Look at the gorgeousness. Like, are we for real? Amazing. And then here's how it opens. It's a box like that. Has a nice, so inside of the box is equally beautiful. Except for the crooked ass sticker on the inside. Fuck that. That makes me so mad. But look. Let me show you. Normally it's the front of the cards that people care about, but look at the back. Are you for real? Do you see what this is going to look like? Let me show you when I shuffle. Do you see what this is going to look like? Let me try to catch. Can I catch the light? Oh, there we go. Like this. Look at that. What? So I got this for your viewing pleasure. I swear. It's also gilded on the sides. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And it's got actually some darker imagery. Oh, I was just showing my Brawly's titties. That's nice. Anyway, don't go back and look if you didn't see it. But these are the fronts of the cards. They're very dark in comparison to the back, but they're just so pretty. This is like a good deck for Halloween coming up. It's a bit of a darker one. So anyway, that's that. I know not all of you guys care about cards, but I had to show you. For those of you who read too, maybe I'll start up. I need to link my products on Amazon so you guys can find them. Right, Lady Lala? They're just so pretty. Like, even if you can't read tarot, who wouldn't want a deck of cards that looks like this, right? I've always had a thing for cards ever since I was a kid because my grandmother... Oh, it wasn't stuck there. It was just a thank you thing. Okay, it wasn't stuck on crooked. Better. Ever since I was a kid, my grandma always had this one really worn deck of cards that she had gotten on an airplane on a trip. They were like United cards, I think they were, or Delta. I can't remember. They were so worn. I remember thinking they were the most special thing in the entire world because she used them so much. She would play solitaire with them all the time. And I think that's where my fascination with cards began. The backs are so pretty, right? Look at that. I love it. It's the little things. It's the little things. Okay, so that's that. And even the pretty guidebook has that nice foil. And it's full color on the inside. Not that anyone here cares, but I care. I care. All right, that's that stuff. And... Nightmare. If it's almost 100, how about we make it 99 and you skedaddle? You can skedaddle. If the numbers aren't high enough for you, you can leave because I like positive numbers. How did he cup King Cobra? How did I find out I'm psychic? Okay, so I had no idea. It was actually after I started studying tarot. I was studying tarot, and then one day I was meditating. Maybe this happened after I was studying tarot for a bit. Okay, I was doing this thing called path working. And what you do for that is you take a card from a deck. When I do it, I take a card from a deck and I look at the imagery on it. And I visualize and imagine that I'm in that image, that I'm in that world. And then you visualize that you could walk through that world, right? Visualization is a really important skill for magic. And so I was doing that. And then one day when I was visualizing like that, I was visited by an entity. And it freaked the hell out of me. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? Now I'm terrified. But it was like, it was seeing a human, like, it wasn't, it was like a shadowy human, not shadowy. That's not the word. It was like seeing a light figure, an amorphous light figure that was slightly humanoid in shape. And it's this whole long story. I guess I could go into another time. I feel like it's too personal. It's too personal to share. Too many people will think I'm crazy. Um yeah, not it didn't quite come to me in a dream. I was still awake, but barely. But yeah, that was when I first realized, oh my God, what is this? And I guess there were other things too. Like I've always gotten, whenever somebody in my family or a friend has died, I usually get visited by the person. And usually I'll get visited by dreams. I'll have a dream. And I always know that it's not really a dream, it's a vision. Because unlike my regular dreams, these visions are always black and white. They're always like gray. It's weird. So I always know when that's happening and I'm seeing somebody who's passed in a gray vision like that, I know I'm communicating with somebody on the other side. And so that's how I knew. But as far as like the actual psychic thing and predicting the future and being really accurate, it was when I started doing readings for other people and not just myself that I realized, oh my God, like I'm onto something here. I'm actually predicting things accurately, and other people would tell me. And that's how I knew. Because words that I would say that didn't mean much to me meant everything to the other person. I just let the message flow through me, and somehow they hear what they need to hear. So it was really from other people's reactions that I learned that I was fully psychic. And after that, it's really just a matter of practicing. Let me update the goal because we are at $5. Sorry, I've got throat farts. Donation goal 5 out of 500. Oh, I should set a stream goal. Like not this goal. I mean, a goal up top over here. Let me do that. What if I could do, hmm, what should I do a goal for? This is what happens if I don't think of them in advance. Like I was gonna do $10 super chats, but for what? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. Maybe today will just be a chill stream and we don't worry about goals. Hi, Dalen. I'm not sure if you're the Dalen I talked to. Travel life must be nice. It's all right. It's a little stressful. Oh my God, that's right. It is Tarot Tuesday and I totally forgot. I'm going to have to do Tarot Thursday again since I forgot. How come people are saying that the gnome sent me gifts? I haven't heard any. Gemini said the same thing. I don't know. Nevada, thank you for being a Boot Troops member for 2 months. Appreciate you. And BBU fan for life, thank you again for $5. OSG, let's go dollar for dollar if you're confident I'm wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you guys having a donation duel? A donation duel in the chat? He sent me a gift because he felt bad for me. Um, I'll take $100,000. That would be nice. $100,000 gift. That might be a good start towards making reparations for things. All right, Nightmare. Now you're just being stupid. Now you personally get banned by me. Goodbye. He felt bad for how he did me. He should feel bad. And you can't just buy me back either. It takes a little, I mean, that's a start. Don't get me wrong. I won't say no, but. Oh, papers? Oh my God, like serving me with court papers? Oh, Jesus, could you imagine? Candace, thank you for being a member of Becky Gang for 2 months. Let me update the goal on the stream. We are at $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So far, my battery life on this MacBook Air has been amazing. I'm blown away by it, but it's always nice. It's always nice when you get a new device and the battery lasts forever compared to what you're used to. If it's papers, it better be cash paper, you know. Okay. So, would you guys believe that I found the prettiest tripod in existence? Ben Shinobi says you should see OSG. Oh, you guys. Well, Ben, I haven't seen you here often. I guess because you're not a member. It's nice to see you in the chat. Um, would you believe that this is a tripod? It looks like a baton. Like you could hurt somebody with this. It's heavy too, right? It's like a doubles as a weapon. But what's more is this is a 63-inch tripod. This tripod is as tall as me. I haven't opened it yet, but I got it. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot smaller. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I don't know that I would take this traveling with me because I don't think I need a 63-inch tripod. But amazing to have one that looks like this and doesn't take up that much space in my house because I've gotten tripods that tall before and they're the worst. Or I've gotten like 70 inches and they just take up so much space and they don't really collapse that much. They're just big and bulky. Oh, okay. Well, it's nice seeing you here, Ben. It's good to have you. I always love seeing names I haven't gotten to see in a while. Yeah, you guys, for the people who are like being really stupid, like about teeth or whatever, you can block them. Like the you lose guy. All right, how do I even open this though? It did come with direct. Oh, wait. It does. Oh my God. Look at this. It's because it just looks so sleek. You can't even wait. Do I have to pull the top up at all or turn it? Or do I just pull the legs out? Do I just spread the legs? Oh God. Oh, just spread the legs, but not one at a time. You have to spread them all at once. Does it vibrate? Oh, look, it's kind of cute. Oh, kind of obscene. Wait, if I like, no, stop it. Stop it. I'm going to behave. And I think, is this magnetic? I don't know. Anyway, I haven't tried opening this up before, but I'm just going through a lot of this stuff for the first time with you guys because it was stuff I was going to go through while I decide if I pack it or not. I don't know how that opens the rest of the way, but I know it does. So we're just going to close it for now. Oh wait, does that pull up? Too fancy, too fancy. Okay, that's that. I also got, and I don't know about keeping this because it was such a pretty penny. And I don't know if you guys really care about image stabilization when I'm out doing IRL streams, but I got it in case because only the best for you guys. It's a gimbal. So when I do IRL streams and I'm walking around, you won't see all the bouncing of step to step to step. It should stabilize it and keep it looking nice and smooth. So I got this and it's like, this is supposed to be extremely advanced. Like, I believe this version, like, follows you with face tracking and stuff. So, I'm very excited to try this out. I might actually open it in a bit. Also, for traveling, this is the bag I was going to be packing first, is I finally got myself a laptop bag, too. So, not too bad, right? If only I could have done all this stuff around Black Friday. Yeah, we could take out the negative people, and then if they keep going, then I'll turn off the grays. I'll go back to members only. But I kind of like having some of the grays here, you know. Here's the thing, like vegan is poor and whoever these people who keep making new names are. Do you think do you think that bothers me? You're just increasing my engagement and wasting your own time. Shit doesn't bother me. You're not going to say anything I haven't heard 5,000 times over the last 9 months. Yeah, see, there's nice grays. That's why I want to leave it for the other grays. I like the grays. Some people are just miserable. That's okay though. So anyway, I got the bag. So this is nice. And it comes with like a little pouch thing with it, which is extra nice so that I don't have to pack another purse when I travel. I could just use this to carry things. Zoe is great. Thank you for pause. Zoe is doing wonderful. Magic is good too. Magic is just magic. He's always the same. But Zoe just gets better and better every day. She's come so far. Like my mom's been coming over a lot, and Zoe's usually really shy around other people. She doesn't like being pet by other people. She's a one person kind of cat, but she's been letting my mom pet her and be sweet to her. So Zoe's doing great. I mean, it's okay. I'm sitting right here too, FBI director, so I can always just ban them myself. But I'll add more mods if I have to. But normally I don't have subscriber only chat on, so we don't need as many mods. Yeah, okay, no one here is a troll. No trolls to see here. Nothing to see here. Um, it's this. Actually, I guess I should open this up and start packing as I go, huh? So, Lord knows I'm not going to take this whole box with me. There we go. It's got a little pull tab. Oh, there's a fancy box too. Only had a pull tab on one side. Why? Now the other side feels left out. BBU fan for life with $5. This makes $15. OSG got a lot to say in chat and not with his wallet. That's, oh no, be nice. Be nice to each other. Be nice. I want this to be a nice community where everybody can feel free to hang out. That said, OSG, if you want to compete with him in donations, that's perfectly welcome. Just kidding though. Well, not 155, 15. Thank you for your support, BBU fan. All right. The fuck? Oh God, why is it like a puzzle? Did it? That was weird. Usually you expect the top or whatever to open, not the sides. What is this, like a box of Oreo cookies? Well, that was anticlimactic. I thought this was such a nice box. I was like, ooh, this box is thick. It's like an Apple box. No, it just opens up like a cheap box. I got really excited. This was like $150. This is a lot of money. Oh, there's a lot of stuff too. All right, well. Packaging. Directions from China. And cool vellum packaging though. Listen, ASMR. I love the sound of crinkly paper. Yeah, a troll is a troll, but with money attached, all of a sudden, it's a troll with money. Oh, this is smaller than I thought. And not as, okay, this looked huge online. It's not huge. And actually, the fact that it's thick, I think, makes it easier to hold. It is heavier than I like. Like, holy cow, I would never put an actual camera on this thing. But look, for an iPhone, you could just attach it magnetically. Oh shit, but I'm not streaming with my iPhone. I'm streaming with my. Oh, look, it turned on. Oh my God, it's like a robot. Shit. I think the legs, do they just pop out on this one too? Or do they? Oh, this one's a little different. So they pull out. See? So you got a little whoop, little baby footprint. Look at the little baby. Little baby tripod. It's a gimbal. It's a gimbal for my phone. So instead of walking around with a selfie stick, do you see how this thing swivels? So you put your phone here. Where is my phone? I don't know. It's a fantastic question. Let's see. Oh, yep. Nope. Maybe. Is it going to stick? Nope, that's not strong enough to stick. I don't know how the heck it's supposed to attach. I'll figure that part out. But anyway, you put your phone here or whatever, and then this swivels as you walk and stuff so that it stabilizes the image. Okay, now how do I close this thing though? I don't know. Guys, I feel like it's a sentient human. It's moving and shit on its own a little. It's weird. I don't like it. I need to put it back to sleep. Thank you, Robin. I'm glad. Yesterday I felt for some reason like I was very stiff on camera. I'm kind of self-conscious, I guess. But not today. Today I feel good. I feel much, much better. I think just coming on without being prepared helped. How the hell? Oh my God. This is so I don't how did I even open it? What did I do? I wish I could go back and see. Oh, oh, got it. Okay. I don't know how to turn the thing off though. So, fancy ass shit. Fancy ass shit. Oh, is ETX here? Holy shit. Holy shit, it's ETX. Been talking some shit about me lately. Is this version of Becky the real Becky? Obviously, yes, because I'm on my channel. What is this? Oh, this is the stuff for, oh my God, so many cables. Jesus. I'm going to have to pack these right back in the box so I don't lose them. This is the thing to hold the phone on. Oh, I see this part. Ah. This will look better once here, let me take it all the way out of the packaging first. Okay. This part holds the phone. And this part, instead of like clamping on or having to screw it on, like that. So it's really easy. I don't know why it's like you know when it doesn't line up, it's like the wrong polarity. I don't know why. But anyway, oh, I got it. That's why. Anyway, so that'll hold the phone and then it swivels, and then to detach your phone, really easy. You could just pull it off. So fancy. My goodness. Also, by the way, guys, not that most of the haters are here right now, but for the one or two that I saw in the comments yesterday, look at that high tech. For the one or two I saw in the comments yesterday, no, I'm not using other employees' money to pay for this shit. This is my money. Yeah, ETX likes talking shit about me in the LCU. In the LCU chat. I've seen him a few times. Is this a remote? Oh my God, look at this little light. It's a little light. Is that not so cute? Oh my God. Okay, well, listen, I'm going to end up misplacing everything. So I have to put it right back in the box or else I'm going to lose little things like this and never find them again. Yeah, I couldn't even believe that DJI made stuff like this. None of this stuff was around the last time I was on YouTube. This is all, like, I feel like I've time traveled or some shit with all this fancy stuff. 1, 2, and 3. So you can also plug in your phone to charge through this too, I think. I spent money on a little light. Well, it goes with this. It goes with this. It's part of it. It's part of it. Kali, thank you. I'm glad you're liking the nice chill streams. I like them too. It's just that the chill streams never make the money of like the non-chill streams. Like shows make much more money than chill streams. But if it's a choice between a chill stream or nothing, because I was gonna skip today or push it off till later, I would way rather be here and do this and get to spend time with you guys. Because I was feeling really guilty about not doing the stream today. Like, because I actually, there's other days I haven't wanted to stream and it's because I felt shitty or whatever. But today I actually felt good. So I wanted to stream. Comes with a cute little bag. Thank God. I got 2 lav mics by mistake, actually. I got 2. A cheaper one and a slightly more expensive one. So one of them is going to have to be returned, but that means I can test them both out. So I'll have to do a test on that. Let me just check in with the person I'm supposed to be visiting tomorrow. I wonder if you guys can hear me type. Okay. I don't know how making money from the views. I don't know. I do make money. Oh, whoops. No. Wait, I messed it up. Hang on. Oh, God, I gotta get used to being on a Mac again. Or used to streaming with just one monitor when I do it this way. You can see the camera jumping too as I type. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I do make money from the views, but that's from on videos that play ads. Like once this stream turns into a video, if people go back and watch it, I make money off ads from views then. Otherwise, views help, but in an indirect way. From streaming, really all my money comes from super chats and memberships. I think that's how it, I think you can insert ad breaks on here, actually. I don't know. I could be talking out of my ass. There probably are ads on the stream. I just don't know because I don't insert any manually. You think it's growing fast? Thank you, because it's curly too. If I pull out the curls, well, this is a bad example, but it looks longer. See? You gotta stretch the curl out. And then I got the awkward ones like this, but it's long enough I could tuck it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, now that one's off. Whatever. It's awkward no matter what I do, but that's okay. There are ads on the stream. Okay. All right, then I'm just being ridiculous because I have a YouTube Premium, so I never notice the ads. So thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for being more informed than I am. Okay, now I have to read ETX's deleted message because I must. Oh, ETX, I don't think it's even from people watching your video. I don't think many people here watch your videos. I don't think many people here even know that you make videos. I think it's more from what they've seen you say in the lolcout chats. Especially after, I don't know how you've been lately, but especially the way things have gone after I went back to the LCU and then got shunned. We don't really support the LCU over here anymore. Have I considered multi-streaming? I've been told I should. I probably should try, but I haven't yet. But yes, I would like to multi-stream to kick, especially if I do tarot readings. Am I coming back to Texas? I'm supposed to go tomorrow, but I don't know if my trip is going to get postponed. So until then, I'm packing my stuff. Let me get a pen so I could write on this spot. Well, this will fit in here, so I don't have to go get a pen right now. I need to label shit so I can, nope. All right, we're going to take them out of the box and just put them in the bag. I'm going to do that. Boom. Okay. All this stuff is black, and I've got my black comforter, and I'm trying not to lose anything. Take a different trip instead of Texas? Like where? Like Florida? Okay. I wouldn't mind going to a beach. All right, so one thing in the bag. I got this bag to carry all my tech, like all my camera gear and my laptop and stuff, which is probably going to be a disaster because that means this is going to get very heavy. But I'm going to try it anyway. See how much we could fit in here. Okay. There's the gimbal. I'm not going to bring that huge tripod. That's not going to happen. There's definitely no way I could fit all my tech in here, especially with stuff like this. Florida is the move. You're disappointed. Oh my God. Why are you disappointed, ETX? Oh, now it's like dealing with my parents. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay. Where's all my other stuff? I have so much stuff all over my bed. Hang on. So tripod. Oh, I got these little lenses. You could get these really cheap on Amazon and even cheaper on Temu. But this is to fit over the camera on the phone so it could have an even wider angle lens or fisheye or anything like that. So let me show you guys these. On Temu, you could get these for a few dollars, but on Amazon, it was like 13 or something, I think. And so this shows it even better than I can. So you just screw the lenses onto this and then you could clip it onto your phone. So here's the lenses, see? And it comes with a cute little bag. So, oh my God, they even have lens caps. Shut the front door. Which one is this? So like this one, it's written right on it. This is a fisheye lens. Let me see. It's got plastic on it. Does it? Oh, a little. Let me take off the plastic. I probably shouldn't if I'm about to put this in the bag, but. Oh, there's another cap in here, I think. That was a weird way to pack it. Huh. Yeah, I guess they left one in without the cap so that you could see from the box that they're lenses and they don't just blend in. Okay, so I'm going to take off the plastique, the magic plastique. Now let's see how it looks with this again. If we could get the full fisheye effect. A bit. Obviously, this is for my phone and not the Mac, but do you see how much more you could see? See? So nice and cheap for that. And then you would just screw it in. So I'm going to be using a Samsung phone to stream, but for now I'm just demonstrating it this way. So you can clip it right over your camera lens in front or the back lenses. But I'm going to see it from the front most likely because of streaming. They're roasting ETX. I mean, mods, just, you don't have to, with ETX, I don't think you have to block him or anything. Just have fun giving him a hard time. Give him a hard fucking time in the chat. He gives us a hard time, if you want to, I mean. I'm not trying to encourage it. But I'm giving permission for it. I don't feel that badly. Well, I don't know. I forgive very easily. But I'll let you guys deal with ETX. Then he could decide if he still wants to stick around. Because ETX never filters his thoughts, so I don't see why you guys should have to either. That. So anyway, here's the lenses, 1 and 2. This one is a macro lens, so good for close-up shots. Let's see how that looks if I hold it up to the camera. Oh, Sweet Tea. Here's the thing. I would try to rescue Sweet Tea. I already tried to rescue her when fucking Billy and what's his name, John, were like trying to allegedly, in my opinion, traffic her. This way. But I probably wouldn't have her over here because I'm never affiliating with anybody from the LCU again over here. Been backstabbed too much. Here's the macro lens. See how much closer? Look at my hand. Look at how good the macro lens makes my hand look. Look at that detail. Who wants to read my palm? Okay. So that's that one. Why does this stuff make me... Guys, I haven't bought myself stuff in so long. This is so much fun. It feels like Christmas. Well, let's not call him gay, okay? Unless you mean it literally. Let's not use gay as an insult. I don't think gay is an insult. Or should be an insult. Ooh, FBI director going in hard. ETX saying, I don't like you people either. Not talking to you, though. I'm talking to Becky. Well, here's the thing. Time makes everything better for me, ETX. So I do remember seeing you talk shit. I've seen you go over there saying, like, I can't remember what you said though. Like saying that I'm crazy or I've really lost it or whatever, but in a way that was like, I didn't appreciate it being said. Did not appreciate. But it is what it is. I also let go. So but only if you'll behave here. You would have to choose us over the LCU. Sorry for you. You have to choose. And we all know you would choose the LCU. Dalen, Becky got to come down, get this tan down in Florida before the. Are there hurricanes coming? You're a palm reader. It says I need to tell Billy off. All right, so this is the lens I really wanted. This is the wide angle lens. See if I can get this open without getting fingerprints all over it. Hang on. It's funny, I'm trying to be all careful with it now, but as soon as I'm trying to change lenses in public, there's no, oh God, this is hard to get off. The way this one is shaped. Oh, got it. Yeah, these other two didn't have plastic protectors on them. All right, so this is the lens I really want. This is what I really bought it for. Look, do you see how much, wait, do you see it? Look, do you see how much more you could see? Look at that. These aren't the highest quality, but they're a start. They're something. Be careful of the Florida man. What Florida man? Do you mean the person in the chat from Florida, or is there actually somebody called Florida man? Oh, yeah, I've heard about Erin, but I didn't know where it was landing. Well, I'm doing well, ETX. In truth, and this is part of why everyone here is being so protective of me. In truth, did you hear that? In truth, things have been really hard. They were extremely hard when I left. So the people who stood by me, I really, really appreciated, because it was miserable. And even yesterday, you guys, like, I was texting Gemini last night after the stream. I was like, I don't even want to say this because I don't want to make you guys like feel sad or anything. But like after the stream yesterday, I was like, why is it that everything in my life is good now? Like I've got a good community. Things are good. I'm going to be taking a trip. Why are things good? But I can't kick this depression. Like this whole thing set off a really deep depression that like mentally I feel okay. Mentally I'm good. But physiologically, like this morning before I went out and did stuff, I literally could not make myself smile. It was impossible. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. So it's been hard, but it's getting better. It's getting better every day. But it's like every time it starts getting better, then like I'll get another blow. Like I felt like Wings going back to the LCU was a huge blow. The way they welcomed him back with open arms versus the way how I was treated when I went back. So that had me feeling really shitty yesterday. I felt that actually really hurt me. So sometimes stuff like that happens, but otherwise things are good. How are you doing, ATX? Every Florida man? All right, so here's the little pouch. So really nice to be able to have all these for your phone, right? Just like this. It could fit in any purse. So tiny. So tiny. I need to start carrying these with me everywhere I go. Yeah, DDK, that's what I'm trying to do is just take it day by day. But like overall, I feel okay about things. Like I do. I feel good. I've been left with the most loving community that's so supportive. I'm so blessed to have everybody here. Like I genuinely feel very blessed. So it's very frustrating to deal with the depression and anxiety. It's just been outrageous. The anxiety, both of them especially. The anxiety's been stopping me from streaming a lot lately or making it very hard to stream. But overall, I'm okay. I'm just sharing my actual real answer instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm good. How are you?" That's the real answer. If anyone has pull, next creator clash as if there will be one, right? They're probably cooked after this last time. All right, so I've got my little lenses. So that was another thing. Oh, just hit myself in the face with that. That's all right. I'm going to actually write a list for myself while I pack this stuff so I don't forget anything when I have to pack it back up for the way home. Sometimes I do that. So I don't have to run all around the hotel being like, oh my God, where's my stuff? Am I forgetting anything? I just know I have everything because I have a list. All right, so we're going to do. Oh, also, guys, we've got Halloween coming up. I'm so excited. I was thinking, what should I do for our costume this year? And I was thinking, maybe I should do Queen of Hearts. Because I was a queen, right? And Queen of Hearts, like, come on, come on. I love the Queen of Hearts. I love anything Alice in Wonderland related. So maybe I'll do the Queen of Hearts. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that things aren't going as well as they could be. But I am glad that they're not going as bad as they could be either. ETX. And listen, I would visit Florida. I would visit Florida. It's just that, I've got to get flown down. That's how it works. I've got to get flown down and then I come visit. Well, I mean, I hate a few people. ETX. Dalen, I mean, I'm open to it. I got myself all ready to travel. I finally got all my stuff. All the tech I should need to be able to travel and stay on the road for a while and be able to stream well. If I wasn't on my bed, I'd have a much nicer setup going on right now, but I should be good for traveling. The new Pay Pig song. Yeah, I haven't heard that. Becky, can I pay to be green with a paid credit card? I don't do online banking, so I don't know. I want to be green for Halloween. Haven't you been green before? Oh, you must have gotten it gifted. Yeah, you could probably get a prepaid credit card. I think that would work. And like if you have the Google Play Store, I know you could get Google Play cards, or for the iTunes Store, you could get iTunes gift cards. iTunes? Oh my God, App Store gift cards. What did I just go rewind 20 fucking years? Yeah. You would get gift cards for that too. So it is possible. But I like being a ghost. It's so much fun. No, I was going through a lot of shit. When aren't I? But I was really going through it lately. Yeah, I don't hate you, ETX. I was side eyeing you. I was like, hmm. And I was like, I'm going to remember this. But then, of course, I fucking forgot it because that's how it goes. So let me see. I packed. Why does this keep expanding when I don't? What is going on? Why? Okay. Um, oh my God, I hope you can't hear my cat peeing in the background. Now that I'm not using a dedicated mic, I know you could hear my cat's litter box. You're gonna hear it in a second. Yeah. Great. Great. You get to hear Magic take a piss. No shame. I'm good, Peachy Pie. How are you? Oh my God, it's already almost 10. Well, I did start half an hour late, so I'll go half an hour long. So I packed the DJI gimbal, phone camera lenses. Okay, what else? I really should have like a garbage can right by me for all this stuff, but it's all right. Why does this keep going full screen? Stop it. Stop it. Oh, Dimension, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near 500 tonight, but it would be nice to get like around 100. That would be nice. I'd be happy with that. I'm happy with anything, to be fair. But this will definitely be my lowest paying stream ever. But I'm not trying to pull a DSP and say that to make you guys feel guilty. I'm also sitting here and not doing anything, so I can't exactly judge. But if you guys do like the chill streams like this, then you should consider, if you are the type who's willing to pay to support, you should consider doing that for these streams, because then I would do more of them. Otherwise, from what I see, I should do more of the show type streams, because that's what brings in the revenue, right? So I try to do a mix, but if this type of stream got a lot of support, this is what I would do all day, every day, because this is actually my favorite kind of stream, personally. I have been keeping up with Amberlynn. I fell asleep watching the video of her aunt going off on her. And I'm not going to lie, I felt bad for her having to hear. I didn't watch the whole thing, and I'm not caught up with all of it, but goddamn, her aunt went off on her hard. Sounded very, like, abusive. Ooh, that's a good question, GFN. I would love to know the answer to that. Oh, was he over at Roxy's? Oh my God, you guys know all the tea. Hang on one second. Meow. I can't see shit. Okay, there's Zoe. Well, so much. I'm doing like the worst job packing, and it's mostly because I don't want to walk around because I'm not wearing a bra. Should have changed out of pajamas. I guess I still could. Okay, okay, got a lav mic. Where's the other lav mic? Oh, here it is. I was right by my butt. Oi! Almost just knocked over my drink. Okay. I can't wait to get my phone set up for streaming more too, so that for stuff like this, if I had my phone set up, I could walk around the house and do more easier. A Boop Troop shirt. That's interesting. With a younger version of me on both sides and then me in between? Do you think people would actually want that? I'm glad you think this mic is good. It sounded good to me too when I watched back the stream, but I'm not, or watched back part of the stream just to hear how it was, but I'm not sure how it would do compared to somebody with a real mic. Like if I was talking to, like if I was on Discord with somebody with a real mic, I think my mic would sound like shit and they'd be able to talk over me. Linda, do you mean Breaking Banquet or Lumix? Or now there's Hey RV. There's so many Wings trolls. So this is one of the lav mics. This is the cheaper option. Oh wait, no, duh, I'm so stupid. I mean, I'm not stupid. Don't talk about yourself that way. I forgot. This isn't a lav mic. It's a battery pack. You know how you could get those battery packs for your phone? Well, look at this. Is this not crazy? That this little thing, I'm used to battery packs being long and flat. Look at this little thing. These are battery packs. Now, I have to make sure that with the DJI gimbal that I don't have to like plug it into the bottom or else I won't be able to use these. But yeah, they're little power banks. Isn't that wild? And this one is a 2-pack, and it was kind of nice because one has a lightning adapter and the other one is USB-C. And unfortunately, I'm still on an older iPhone with a lightning adapter, so it'll be nice that I could use it for my iPhone too. I should keep one of these charged in my bag. Okay. Power bank. Do you think, oh my God, wait, oh, guys, wait, I thought of, oh God, this is heavy. Jeez. Oh, one is white and one, oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, listen, it looks kind of almost like a vape, huh? Like you could vape out of that. Or it looks like a penis. Like if Wally had a penis, robot penis. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being stupid. Anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something about these. Oh, so I have 2 banks. Do you think I should name them Tyra? Like Tyra Banks? Oh God, I can't with myself. It's the matter with me. I should get these charging actually. At least one of them. Which one do I want to charge first? A little protective cover. Okay, so this is the USB-C one. Huh? Oh, ooh. Geez, that was slippery. That's different than what I expected. PD. Oh, okay, weird. I guess How the fuck does that work? Wait a second. These both look like USB-C to me. What the? Am I crazy? But it says lightning on the side, but you wouldn't plug in the light. Oh, maybe you would charge it with a lightning cable? That would be stupid. Who would do that? That can't possibly be. I don't know. I'm going to put these away for now and talk once I actually know what I'm talking about. How about that? But so anyway, pretty nice. I like it. All right, let's put these away. These didn't come with a bag. Would have been nice if they did, so I could keep the cables with it. I guess they're just short USB-C cables. Yeah, but I'm still going to keep it together if I can. Put one in each bag. This one. I was going to Texas to visit somebody, a guy that I've dated before. The one that in the LCU I was known as spreading for bread for, which is not what it is, but that guy. He's actually an ex-boyfriend. I dated him January, like the beginning of last year. I dated him. So that's why I was going to go down there to see him. And it's always nice because whenever I do, I get to spend a few days in Texas. And like I'll usually we'll just go out for dinner or whatever, and then for the most part the rest of the time is mine. So it's nice. What's crap, boo? What? Gemini, you got copyright and age restriction? Are they claims? Okay, if you showed, first of all, copyright claims, you were doing reaction videos, so I wouldn't be surprised. Probably the same with the age restriction, too. I think you were, I don't know if you were doing reactions, actually. Let me take that back. That might be your first show, not your last show. I think your last show was Thick Tea. Oh, I've got to put your first show, the Overreaction show, on my channel page on the hub. I've got to put a playlist for that there. Diff stream. Okay, so that, okay, got it. Oh, that's strange. Okay, yeah, so you still got Thick Tea and then you got Overreaction. Do you have a play? I know this is a side note, Gemini, but do you have a playlist for the Overreaction show so that I could add that to my channel? Maybe we could help drive some traffic over to that show too. Okay, perfect. Just remember to set it to like collaborate with me, share the playlist so we collaborate. And then if you remember, like if you go to my channel, you'll see how I wrote the descriptions. You just put the dates and the times that you're live. This way, when people see my channel page, the network page, they'll know when you're live. It is fun, Peachy Pie. I mean, I'm single and I like to get to travel and do different things. And usually, when I visited Texas, I've never really traveled, like, I've never really gone out that much around there because one, it's super hot, and two, I like hotel rooms. So I can't help it. I like just staying in the room. I like being lazy and just having a vacation out of it. But this time, I actually want to explore more and take you guys with me and do IRL streaming and all this stuff. Heidi, for winning, usually with copyright claims, you don't win. Copyright strikes, yes. With claims, no. As far as I know. My knowledge is a little out of date, though. Okay, we're going to put the chargers away. For now, I'm going to put it in its own separate bag. Okay, so power banks. Power banks. No. Power banks times 2. Since we're vibing, can we check out Gidgie's house? Oh, I don't have it here. I don't have the timestamp, but I did see the screenshot of it. And yeah, she blamed it on just moving. Fuck that shit. That shit was stacked all the way up to the ceiling. She's a hoarder. Or at the very least, she should not be saying anything about my fucking house. But that's how it is. Most of these people are hypocrites and they all have their own skeletons. It's just that the other hosts didn't get their skeletons exposed the way mine were. The AI age verification thing. I don't know if that would affect Gemini though. I think that's something different. Oh my God, I would kill for a hot tub. I'd also love a pool. But I think the place where I'd be staying doesn't have a pool. But that's okay. I always end up forgetting to pack part of my bathing suit anyway. So, you know. Or a beach. Yes, a beach would be nice. Hey, honey. Miss Chicky. You want to say hi? You going to say hi to the peoples? They never get to see you, Alice. Come here. Come, all the way. Come here. Don't act like you don't hear it. I'm going like this so you know she hears it. Come on. Yeah, come here. Yes. Oh, don't give me the slow blink. Don't woo me with those kitty kisses. Come here. Of course, she just won't come to me. Here, I'll show you her try like this. There you go. See? It's Chicky. It's my little Chicky pie. Now, Miss Alice with the prettiest eyes. Yes, honey. Ani Wolf, welcome to Zoe Gang. Yes, Alice, come. But if I go to pick her up, she'll run away. This is what, this is what they do. They're elusive. She's got the prettiest eyes I've ever seen. Zoe has the biggest eyes. Hers are beautiful, but Alice's are pretty. Oh, I caught myself a kitty cat. I feel like she's like Elizabeth Taylor with her little white patch here, like she's wearing diamonds or something. Oh, Ani, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. I appreciate that. I'm trying not to get too loud because I don't want to get this one all nervous. When I lived in Korea, I missed holding this one like this because she's a little chunk. She's a little chocolate chunk. And when she purrs and you hold her like this, it's the best feeling in the world. Sorry, you guys have to see me kissing my cats. I can't help it. This is what I do all day. Oh, Chicky, hi. Don't turn off my stream, honey. Don't show your tush either. Not the hole. Alice. Nope, I just said not that part. Not that. We're going to buy you a little jewel butt plug. That sounds terrible. Have you guys seen that? They have them for cats. It's not a real thing, and it doesn't really go in, obviously. That sounds terrible. It just hangs there. So their butt looks like a jewel. Sorry, that sounds worse. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I sound awful talking about it. Amber Heard's turd. If tech talk is way better, why are you here? And no spamming, please. It's okay if you have a hate boner for me, Amber Heard's turd. You can admit it. I know you loved my boobs when I wore a corset. I saw you then. I saw you then. So you don't hate all of me. Oh, George Davis, thank you. Thank you so much for the redirect. Oh my God, and Ani, I was just about to thank you more for your last 10, and you just gave 10 more. Thank you so much. So guys, Ani is one of our mods in the Discord too, and our Discord is back up and running, and I will be in there. It is an extremely positive, tight-knit group right now, so I highly encourage you guys join. If you join at the, she gave Becky Boop level memberships, but if you do, or Becky Gang level, but if you do Zoe Gang, if you upgrade, then you can get into the Discord, and it's only $3 to upgrade. Thank you, Dimension. Mine was too. I was also red, and my corset was red. Let me add those memberships to this. So that would be like $40. So I could add that to what we've made so far. So that would make it $55. We'll update that. Thank you so much, Ani. Look at that, 555. Nice number, huh? Yes, Nevada saying cats are amazing and are connected to the spiritual world. Yes. You know how a lot of people have dogs for physical protection? Cats are spiritual protection. Yes. They are known for that. So that's probably why so many witches have cats. Oh yeah, for sure. 555 is definitely an angel number. Shauna, I got most of my cats in 2017. That's when I got Secret. And then I got Secret in, when did I get her? What's 6 months after April? Oh God, is that, I have to count on my fingers. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Okay, I got Secret. Oh yeah, I must have gotten her before Halloween, a bit before Halloween. I got Secret in October of 2017. And then I got Magic and Alice. They were rescues. So I didn't really have a choice. They found me. And I got them in December, right before Christmas. Right before Christmas. They were my little Christmas kitties, my Christmas presents. Best presents ever. So that was all in 2017. And then Zoe, I got in 2019 while I was living in Korea. I got her when I was living overseas and I brought her back to the US with me. So with 30 cats, you should be safe. That should do the trick. You might need 40. You might need 40. I like the number 7772. It's a good jackpot number. Okay. What else was I going to show you? So much for packing. I'm not really packing. I'm just going to sit here and chat with you guys. Actually, I did a reading for this woman once. She was dating a guy and she wanted to know what spirit had to say about him, if it was a good match or whatever. And long story short, it was a terrible match. And I got the worst energy from the guy. Like as I was doing the reading, I felt this most unsettling energy where it was basically like telling her, girl, you got to go. Like this is not the guy, right? As I was in her house doing the reading, I was fine. She had 6 cats. The moment I left the house and got to my car, I got like the worst thunderclap headache of my life. I could barely see straight. And I think it was because I went away from the cats. So I left the spiritual protection. And that guy had really negative energy. You're going to be taking out the troll trash? Today was trash day here. Troll trash. Instead of Tarot Tuesdays, we could do Troll Trash Tuesdays. Troll Trash Tuesdays. Oh my goodness. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna play with my new cards. I'm gonna sit here and shuffle them and see if any messages come out. Because I am very excited to have these. And then I'm guessing my trip probably isn't gonna happen tomorrow. Or if it does, it's gonna happen way later. So I guess I don't really need to pack. Gord, hi. Hi. I was just talking about Korea. I was just talking about getting Zoe in Korea. People were asking how long I had my cats for. I'm not going to Las Vegas. I was going to go to Texas. Supposed to still go to Texas, but I don't know what's going on. So Gord, maybe, well, maybe not. I was going to say maybe you should introduce yourself. I've known Gord for a very, very long time. I've known him since, God, 2015, 2016. Yeah, sometimes I like just sitting around and shuffling. I wish you could see the better view. I like just shuffling and seeing any cards that jump out. I want to, oh, see like that? Oh my God, did you see how that card just came out and balanced? The Two of Pentacles. Oh, and isn't this funny? It's exactly how I feel of this, like weighing the two options. Am I going to Texas or am I not going to Texas? Am I going? Am I not going? This is a total mood right now, total vibe. Literally exactly how I feel. It's perfect. And trying to juggle if I'm going or not, like do I pack or do I not pack? I don't know. Doing a birthday trip at mid-September and Florida can... Wait, when's your birthday? My birthday is in September. I'm September 21st. Oh my God, a fly just flew like right by my ear. The fuck? BBU, you can't just troll for free. Trolls have to be accompanied by donations. The High Priestess, which is a spiritual card. I felt this one want to come out too, which makes sense because I'm being spiritual with my brand new deck as I break it in. It's also the number 2. This is the second card in the Major Arcana. So a card of choices again, of maybe choices not being so black and white, which once again feels like my current situation because I don't know what's going on. You just paid your car payment? I just paid for my car. I just paid, it was a little over $800 today to replace my brakes and a rotor, and I had to get my car inspected and other stuff. I don't even know. No, Texas is not a one-way trip. It would have been for a few days. It would have been for a few days. I don't think I could bring Texas to Korea. Texas might be bigger than all of Korea. In fact, I think New York is bigger than all of Korea. So then Texas definitely has to be. Kayla, your birthday is May 7th. The spring is a nice time to have a birthday. Oh, and Dimension's May 11th. You guys are close. Virgo season, that's right. Although I'm close to the cusp of Libra. I'm on the 21st. And Libra changes over on the 23rd. And then, but the fall equinox, I forget if it's always on my birthday or usually on my birthday. But usually the fall, oh my God, I pulled the Page of Wands. I felt card of travel. So I guess the guy I'm supposed to see doesn't know if I'm going to visit either. Nobody knows. September 19th, I used to date a guy who had that birthday. You got a lot going on and you need some words? Well, you guys know for $20 I do tarot readings. If you would like a reading, it's $20 and I'll give you one. I will answer your questions. I mean, I could go to Korea. Gord would love that. He would love if I went to Korea. He's been trying to get me to go for a couple years now. I have no idea, Kermit Frug. I think the easiest wouldn't be, I don't know about prepaid cards, but I think gift cards. Like get an Apple App Store gift card or a Google Play gift card, depending on what device you're on. Actually, well, getting those gift cards sucks because if you do it through the App Store, I think it costs more money to become a member. So in that case, yeah, I guess you'd want to do a prepaid card, in which case, I don't know. Visa, of course. Do you know, I can't find my passport. No matter where I've looked, I cannot find my passport. And I'm wondering, I don't know. This probably isn't the case, but I can't think of what else would have happened if, like, the guy that I dated who lived with me for a while, you guys know the one. I don't know if maybe, like, he took it or moved it or something, because that room was the room he was using as, like, an office while he was here. And my passport, the room where I had it, and it's nowhere to be found. That's a bad damn document to lose, is your fucking passport. So, Gord, can I tell them who you are? I probably shouldn't, but I want to. No, I don't think I've ever had a Kundalini awakening. Those sound like that. Look, I'm sure they're not obscene. It sounds a little obscene to me. No, I've never had one, though. I've heard experiences of them. I've never had one. You're fine with it? So, guys, do you remember... well, you know about me living in Korea and maybe you don't know the story. But anyway, Gord is the guy from Korea that I had gone out to visit. So that's Gord. So now you guys know his name. So I know Gord very well. We lived together for a bit. He helped me when I went to Korea. He didn't want me to leave, no. He wanted me to stay. And he's still trying to get me to go back. No, Judge, okay. Well, astral project or remote viewing. I don't know if this counts. I would call it astral travel. And I do that in my sleep. At least I think I do. Half the time, the stuff I go through in my sleep feels more real than what I go through in my everyday life. And it's weird because it's always very mundane stuff. But it feels like I'm literally living another life while I do it. Like it feels more like not just traveling locations, but also traveling also traveling through time. Sorry, I got distracted by my Discord because I see Gemini laughing at the fact that the truth got a gifted membership. I was there for 2 years, like 2.5 years. So I feel like that, Wise. I feel like that's definitely the more real reality. And then it would be crazy because you go through that in your sleep, and I feel like my dreams would last the whole time I was asleep. So I'd wake up more exhausted than I went to bed. See, I've never done it on purpose. Like, it just happens. And for a while, when my abilities were really kicking in and I hadn't learned to control them yet, I had a big issue with psychic attacks in my sleep. That was a big fucking issue. That was miserable. Because, like, how do you protect yourself when you're unconscious, right? How do you ward off evil when you're like that? That was a whole ass thing. Gord knew me before I knew tarot. He knew me before this stuff. He knew me before the pandemic. Yeah, we could get W's for Gord, sure. I don't think he's made it to one of my streams on this channel before. Or no, you might have once. I think I saw you once, Gord. Out of body experiences only once. Only once. And it was not a pleasant one. It was like near death experience kind of thing. Yeah, but I had that once. And it's wild. I got into tarot 2020, like spring of 2020 during the pandemic. And then I got into collecting tarot decks, modding tarot decks. Actually, first I learned a different card system called Lenormand, which is a lot better for simple predictions. Like it'll tell you things like you have a message coming in the mail, or it could help you find your lost keys or stuff like that. It's a very practical divination system. So I started by learning Lenormand, and then I moved on to tarot. And I also do charm casting and some other stuff too. Maybe you think Gemini could go with me? I would have him. I would love to meet Gemini in person. I don't know if I'm going to do. It's almost time for the donation train. I don't know if I'm going to do it because I'm not wearing a bra. I feel weird dancing like this. I feel weird dancing with no bra and short hair. Can I? No, I'm not going to dance today. We'll do extra dono dances tomorrow. Extra ones tomorrow. So tomorrow, if I travel, I probably won't stream from the airport, but I'll probably stream once I land and get settled in if I end up going. And if I don't, I'll stream at the regular time. Tarot card shops in Korea began appearing around the time Becky was here. Maybe that was an inspiration. Really? No way. That would be awesome. Because, yeah, it was way harder to get tarot decks in Korea. Oh my God. They were all more expensive, harder to find, couldn't get all of them. And I had to leave half of them behind when I moved back here because my ex threw them away because he was just lovely like that. I brought as many as I could with me, though. But that's why I was so glad to get like this deck again, because I really missed it. And I had it in Korea, and you could tell this is a big ass deck and it's super heavy, right? So this was not something I was going to bring in luggage with me. But I'm very glad to have it back. I felt empty without it. Oh yeah, Wanda, that's why our views are low and donos are low today. It's because I originally had the stream scheduled for 8, and then I changed it to 2, and then I ended up going live at 8:30 because I was like, you know what? So I won't do what I originally had planned, but I'll still just like show up, right? So that's what I did. I just figured we'd do a chill stream. Yeah, he really was DDK. I was so mad. Basically, what happened with the ex was I should have given my bags to Gord instead, but I gave him two huge bags that I was going to ship over, like I was going to ship them to myself, right? But I didn't get them shipped in time because I didn't fill out the forms in time because they were in Korean and it was complicated. So I asked him to hang on to them and he hung on to them for a little bit. And then one day I didn't answer his call because I didn't feel like talking. And then he was just like, I think it's time I throw out your things. And I was like, well, I'm not going to answer him if he's going to try to control me by using my things. So I just ignored it and then he threw out my things. But I didn't want to be controlled that way. But it sucked. He threw out like probably $5,000 worth of stuff. He threw out my entire wardrobe because the only clothes I brought back with me, no joke, the only clothes were the clothes I was wearing, the dress I was wearing, and three shirts I brought home for my mom. That was it. I had no other clothes. And I had no clothes left behind here either. So I had to rebuy a whole wardrobe, my entire wardrobe. I had to rebuy a lot of journaling stuff, like all my journals he threw away, all my magical journals, and a lot of my cards, my magical tools he threw away. So I'm sure he's getting very bad karma over that. You don't fuck with somebody's magical tools. But yeah, that was that. And I never talked to him anymore. Your ex kept them as souvenirs or destroyed them as tools of the devil or just forgot. So many options. He brought them to a landfill and threw them away. I have a history of dating toxic guys. I'm trying to break that. I don't want toxic guys. I want not a nice guy, a kind guy. I want a good guy, but unfortunately that's not, I've mostly dated toxic ones. Facts about the tools though, right? Right? But you know what was really cool about it, Wise? And this is going to sound cheesy, but it's true. I got this really cool image one day as I was meditating that all my tools and all the stuff that was thrown away, and I'm getting chills saying this, all the stuff that was thrown away, it was changed into like this sounds cheesy, but it's how visions work. It was like all of it. All right, the vision was I was standing at a cliff's edge, and all of a sudden it was like all my tools and everything I had flew away from me as if it was birds in the sky. And then I got a zoomed out version of like a bird's eye, I guess like a bird's eye view. Duh, that's funny. But like a bird's eye view. And then I saw that all the energy turned into light, and it was like all this light energy had been released. And I was like, well, that's kind of nice. You know, if it got turned into good energy, then it sucks that I lost my material possessions, but I'm glad that the positive energy was released. So hopefully people can benefit from that. I can be too, here's my problem. I'm way too, you could call it gullible or naive, but it's because I genuinely see the best in people. Like, I would have never seen what Keem did to me coming. I would have never seen that because I could never even imagine somebody doing something like that because it's just not even something I could conceive of doing. You know what I mean? So because of that, that puts me at a disadvantage sometimes. And I tend to see people for their best instead of their worst. And then I can be a little gullible that way, or not gullible, but too kind-hearted. I give people trust before they've earned it. And I shouldn't do that. I should probably give people respect, but not necessarily trust. I have never had an Akashic record reading. However, at one of the psychic fairs I worked at, there was a reader who specialized in Akashic readings, and she was always popular. She was popular, and the psychic mediums, the mediumship readings are the most popular. Those people are booked back to back all day long. Wings is back. He's really back at the LCU. Yep. Exactly, Wanda. Like, I have to see the good in people because, God, could you imagine living life seeing the worst in everybody? I wouldn't want to be alive. It's a tough world. But, yeah, so it's just, it's led, there were like lots of things that I also didn't know. Like, I didn't even know about boundaries in relationships until like 2 years ago. Or maybe, no, more like 4 years ago. I literally didn't know it was a thing. So I had no boundaries. Obviously, not a healthy way to live, right? But I didn't know. I didn't know. I was, not raised to have strong boundaries, so I didn't really know how to have them in my dating life. So that contributed to dating toxic people. Because as soon as they would push the boundaries, they'd be able to push and push and push. And I'd be too accommodating. But you know what's really funny is I have dated what I came to realize, and I didn't realize it until after I got out of a really bad relationship, was that's when I learned the pattern that I dated a lot of narcissists, and I hadn't known that. And I dated a lot of narcissists. And what's very interesting is when I do readings for people, especially love readings, but also family type readings too, a lot of people who come to me are people who have issues with narcissists. It's like your vibe attracts your tribe. I truly believe that I've been through so much of what I've been through so that I could help others heal too. Because otherwise, how can you help them heal, or how could you advise anybody? How could you even receive a message for somebody who's in a tremendous amount of emotional pain if you've never experienced that emotional pain yourself? You'll learn, like, if you ever get to know psychics, there's not a single psychic who's had an easy life. I don't know a single one. Most have been through significant trauma, significant damage, so that we can advise people. Like, also with physical pain, like, I have my physical issues, my physical health issues. And I think that I found meaning and purpose in that as well. When I was doing readings, like I was doing readings for this one person, I remember they were like in their 80s and they were asking for a health reading. And so because I feel I'm clairsentient, that's my primary psychic sense, I was literally able to feel their pain. But how could I have felt that pain if I had never experienced it before? I don't know if it would have been possible. So it's also very nice because it helps you find a meaning in the suffering that you've been through. And they say for anyone with like chronic illnesses or whatever, the biggest thing for determining quality of life is finding a purpose in it. So same thing with trauma, finding a purpose in the trauma that you've been through. So that's why I love the psychic work. I genuinely do. And in the LCU, I feel like I was in such a negative energy. I tried to bring a positive energy, but you couldn't have much of that around there, right? And as you guys remember, if I was ever even too happy, Kim would yell at me for being too happy. Like we'd get donos and I'd be happy and I'd get yelled at for that shit. God forbid I was happy on days where we got hundreds of memberships, like obviously something to celebrate, but I digress. So here, I'm really trying to, I think, switch back to the light side, bring back those good vibes and that positive energy and go back to being a light worker like I was before. That's really what my soul's purpose is. Good night, Dalen. I will remember you. I see everything. I always see your messages. Let's talk soon. Boo says their previous relationship was a classic narcissist and he had an anger issue, very dangerous. Luckily, I haven't dealt with that much. Until Keem, I never really dealt with your standard grandiose narcissist. Not that much. Well, I guess I have, but not as grandiose as Keem. The narcissist that really fucked me up was covert. And I didn't even know that was a thing at the time. So I didn't understand how could somebody like that be a narcissist. And it took me, do you know what actually helped me solve it? Was I was trying to like watch relationship videos and stuff to help me like process things and be a better partner in that relationship. And then YouTube's wonderful algorithm started it recognized the pattern of what I was searching and started recommending narcissism videos to me. I was like, I started clicking through them and I was like, oh my God, this is what I'm going through. This is exactly it. It like answered it for me. Yeah, at my core, I'm a love and light type person. Like, I can get nasty, but I only ever get nasty in defense. And that's what I didn't like about the LCU. I had to be proactively nasty. And it was fun while I was acting as a character, but it wasn't fun when I got portrayed with that being my real personality. Same thing with getting stuck with the reputation of being a liar when I never lie. That was just my character. And that's such fucking bullshit because I only ever tell the truth. First of all, I can't even remember a sentence halfway through half the time. I could never remember lies and keep them straight. So I think, and when I do lie, it's really fucking bad and obvious. Like, hello, remember the hot sauce incident? I was not very convincing. I'm not a good liar. Yeah, isn't that wild, Boo? Isn't that wild? That's crazy. I've never heard somebody else go through that journey too. Not quite the same way. Yeah, the LCU is not a place for any ascension, positivity, honor, or anything wholesome. It's like a McDonald's for the archons. You know what I think it is? I genuinely think it's like the circles of hell over there. And I think everybody over there is working through some sort of karma. They're in some sort of karmic cycle. Like, I don't know what bad shit I've done in my life, but I know I paid for it while I was over there. God damn, it was the worst. And I genuinely do think that I'm not exaggerating at all. I 100% believe this when I say that working with Keem, it's dancing with the devil. It really was. And every dollar I made there was like blood money. It came through blood, sweat, and tears. I literally traded my life force and some of my soul for it. It was killing me every day. Every day I was there. My light grew dimmer and dimmer, you know? And that's exactly what the devil wants. And the devil comes to you not looking like a devil. The devil comes to you in the guise of looking like your dreams and hopes, which is what I thought the LCU was, or what I thought working with Keem was going to be. And then it was not. Honestly, I don't think anyone who's there deserves the treatment they get. Even the worst ones, even the shitty people like Tina and whatever. I don't think any of them deserve it. All of them deserve better. People deserve better. Any living thing deserves better than that. But on the bright side, there was a silver lining, and I got to meet you guys. So, exactly, FBI director. And I'm still struggling with it. All the money there is cursed. Did you notice that? Oh, yeah. That's why they talk about the curse over there. It's so fucking true. And I, like, literally, I was exchanging my life force for that. It was literally life force for money. That was like blood money. It really was. And that sounds like such a dramatic way to put it, but it's true. Like, literally, we were all out for blood with each other. Horrible way. And then especially worse to feel attacked for not even being attacked for things that you know aren't even who you are. So in a way you would think that's good because you don't take it personally, but it actually feels like I had an even stronger sense of injustice over it because I felt like I was being hated and attacked so much for being a liar when that was my stupid character. Like him putting it in my fucking song, Becky lies, Becky cries. You think I created that song? No, Keem wrote those lyrics because that's how he wanted people to view me. It's all fucked up. You were my secret fan back in the day for how long, Knight Rider? From what year? Mr. J. Ramal, how was I able to stay there as long as I did? Money. Money. I needed the same reason that most people stay there. Some people stay there just because they want fame or whatever. And those people are just greedy. But a lot of people stay there because they are disabled in one way or another. They're disabled, they have mental disabilities, whatever, and Keem takes advantage of every single one. He exploits them. Because like whenever Keem would call, he would be like, you're like crazy, you're mentally unwell, or whatever he'd say. He wouldn't say mentally unwell, but he'd be like, I forgot what he'd say. He would just like he'd be like, you are crazy, like you are literally a crazy person. And I'd be like, well, duh, of course I am. I'm working with you, motherfucker. Nobody sane works with you. And you don't work with anybody sane. That's just who he is. He'd never work with anybody sane. A sane person would have walked away a lot faster than I did. Um, and most of the people there are low skilled. They don't have good business skills or whatever. And if they do, like Rostov, they have bad physical health. So I only lasted that long because I needed the money that badly. And I was able to make a living. And I knew I couldn't get a corporate job making that amount. And I didn't see how I could make that amount on my own. So I stayed. As long as I could physically handle it, I stayed until it crossed that line where when Keem laughed about me needing to take time off because of my uncle, I was like, I've got to put my foot down somewhere. At some point, I have to take a stand. At some point, you have to take a stand. And that was where my line was. For what it's worth, that's also what happened with Roxy and Savage. My line with them was when I realized I had actually been defrauded, I was like, I would rather just let this go. I don't want to deal with all the hate of not paying them, of making them take me to court, of all this shit. I don't want to deal with any of that. All the money's sitting right in my bank account. I'd rather pay and be done with it. But if not now, then when? If not this, then what? You have to put your foot down and stand for something sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let fucking criminals bully me and play me like a fucking fool. And they still bully me. And Savage makes tons of money off my name. All her streams that have my name in it, normally she'll make $100 or $200 a stream if she's lucky. You know, as usual, she made all her money with me. I was the money maker. But when she puts my name in the title, then all of a sudden she makes $500, $1,000 just from attacking me. I can make money now, JKP. I'm just not trying. This is not a stream where I'm trying to make money. This is a stream where I'm just happy I showed up. I wasn't even going to stream tonight. So I was going to put it off till tomorrow. So I figured, let me just stream. And anytime we get to spend together is quality time. And if I make any money, then I got to make money. And look, I made $55. I made $15 and got 20 members. We now have 20 more members that wouldn't have been part of the community otherwise. And I could buy myself a bottle of water at the airport. $15. You know how expensive water is at the airport, goddamn. Well, yeah, JKP, because he's Keem and he's with Wings. And they're a different show. And they also manipulate a lot for money. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm just sitting here chilling. And speaking of, I'm going to sit back and rest my back because it's hurting from sitting up. So sorry if this... Oh, maybe this is actually a better angle. Hey. What do I think about Billy driving drunk? Abhorrent. Abhorrent. I can't believe he did that on camera. I don't care how drunk I am. I have the presence of mind to know if I'm going to do something that stupid to turn off the camera. Not to say that it's right doing it without the camera either, but God, at least don't leave a fucking record of it. Jesus. Wing said he found it funny that I would think that he would work with me. If he was smart, he would have. He could have actually been doing something that he loved instead of going back to the LCU, which he hates, just because he doesn't see another way forward. However, I think it worked out for the best because even though I think Wings and I, we have amazing chemistry on stream. We could do a podcast, no effort required. We could both just show up and have interesting conversations for hours. But he is close with Richie, the ex. So for that reason alone, it's very good that things didn't work out. And JKP, yeah, of course he's saying that because he's got to start licking Keem's asshole now. It's time. Of course he's going to say that he's happy to be back. I hope he enjoys it for more than 2 days and he doesn't get backstabbed the same way I did. Hopefully he has better luck there than I do. Yeah, Richie plays Call of Duty and whatever with Wings all the time. All the fucking time. So he's in Wings' ear all the time. He's also in everybody's chat, by the way, who's not here anymore. So he's now in every LCU chat. He's been in Savage's chat. He's been in Roxy's chat. He's been in iVixie's chat. All communities Richie has never been a part of before, but he's part of them now. And those sick fucks, Roxy and Savage. I don't know about Roxy. I haven't seen it in her stream, but Savage and iVixie. Savage was actually like promoting him. And Vixie was allowing him to stay too. And Wings, Richie got in his ear. And I also saw, I was like, whatever changed with Boogie and Keem? Why? They were so supportive in the beginning. I can't talk about the incident, but they were very supportive. What changed? Well, Keem flashed his DMs the other day on stream, and you could see he was in DMs with Savage. Savage, I fucking know. When you're working against me, you fucking morons. And you know who else was there? Keem, Boogie, and Rich. Keem, Boogie, and Richie. All in a group chat. Guess who they were talking about? Give you one guess who they would possibly be talking about. So Richie's been getting in everyone's ear. And Keem will make the time for him because Keem wants to get any morsel of dirt he can on me. No, he was never arrested, but he was escorted out of my house. Honestly, JKP, I've thought the same, that it might have been a script because of the way he went back, the way he got treated versus how I got treated, and the way he was never more worried about money the whole time he was gone. There was a certain. He wasn't depressed enough for leaving for real. But I don't know. I don't know. Tracy, so no, actually, even if I were to go to the police about it, I'm not talking about him right now because I'm trying not to talk about him or that incident. But in general, let's speak about this in generalities. Most women, I think it's something like 80 or 90% of SA incidents are never reported, ever, ever. Because, and when they are, you almost never find justice. You get treated like shit by the police. You get treated like shit if you go to court. You have to relive your trauma over and over and over. Half the time, it comes down to a he said, she said thing, especially if you're dating the person. Because, not to be like too graphic or explicit, but it's just science. Like, if you're already dating somebody and sleeping with somebody, how much is a rape kit going to tell anybody about you? Their semen might already be inside of you. So you can't even prove anything with that, right? So there's literally nothing you can do. There's nothing you could do. And that's why most women don't report it. Um, it fucking sucks. And I could say I did report it myself in the past, not with him, but in the past another time. And I 100% regret reporting it. I did it for exactly that reason. I did it because I was young and idealistic. And I said to myself, I don't care how much this hurts me. I'm going to go to report it in case that might protect the next woman. Well, even though I reported it, since I never took him to court, nothing stayed on his record about it. So there was no point. There was absolutely no point. Then the police arrested him too, which also made him really angry at me. Also not good. Um, and in the end, reporting it to the police was far more traumatic than the incident itself. And that's trauma I still live with all these years later. I completely understand why people would never go and report it. Kermit, you made it! Kermit! Welcome to Zoe Gang! Welcome! Oh, I'm so excited! Kermit gets to be green again. It's not easy being green. That's why you had to go through the credit card and everything, the prepaid card. Also, I will say people didn't ask. People have asked about this. To people who say, "Why is there no police report? Why is there no police report?" I never got to say this before I finished speaking my piece. Hello. I don't know how everybody forgot. Why is it my fault that there's no police report? Keem told me not to go to the police. He argued about it publicly on stream for over an hour on a Lol Cow Live episode. He told me not to go to the police. So I didn't want to endanger my job. I didn't want to cause more problems for anybody. And for people who say, why didn't... Okay, that was funny. That was random ass balloons. How the fuck did I even do that? What hand gesture did I do? I don't know. Anyway, but also, I was very careful with what I said the night when the police were over because there were guns in the house. And when they asked if there were guns in the house before I could even answer, Richie said no because he had the fucking serial number filed off his rifle. And then I didn't fucking want to escalate things with the guns here. And I didn't want to go ahead and say there were guns here because I wasn't trying to get him into more trouble or make him hate me more. So all those are reasons why. Yeah. I mean, I understand. It's very, for what it's worth, by the way. You might feel safe asking me a question like that, but never ask a survivor or who's been through it that question unless maybe you're in person with them and they could see you're really asking in earnest and it's really genuine because it's so invalidating to the person you ask. It's like, well, if this didn't happen, if this happened, why didn't you go to the police? I don't know. Why do serial killers get to kill 20 people before they ever get arrested? Because the police don't do shit half the time. But it's very invalidating to say that because you haven't gone to the police that a crime didn't happen. That's simply broken logic. You've got beer. Beer. I've never liked beer. Yep, Lady Lala. I originally told Keem I was not going to go to report it. And then as the harassment, I'm trying not to mention names, but whatever, as the no, you know what? Fuck it. Richie's been in other communities talking about me, so fuck it. And I asked him to desist and he didn't. So fuck it. I'll talk about it. Fuck it. Why not? He's out there talking about it. Richie and people like Savage's chat calling me a psychic hog, and she's there cheering him on. By the way, I will fucking document all of that to get a restraining order if I have to. Here's the thing, that when things were, I originally wasn't going to go to the police, but because Keem wasn't kicking Richie out of the community and he was continuing to escalate, I said to Keem, if this continues and nobody's protecting me, I'm gonna have to go to the police. I don't have a choice. And that's when Keem was like, no, don't go to the police. He just kicked Richie out of the community under instead. So what really happened? Sweep, 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 sweep. And my dumbass was so all about trying to impress Keem and thinking I had a future that I thought that by not reporting it, that I would show that I was loyal. How fucking stupid was I? But you live and you learn. Oh, thank you, Gord. That's funny. Saying, not gonna lie, Becky stole my heart, but I didn't call the police for robbery. She's a smooth criminal. It's funny. Thoughts on Keem bringing big YouTubers like Grimm's Toys Lisi and Tommy C, and I don't know who Shallow is. I thought it was kind of cool that he got Lisi. I don't know her, but I just knew of her through Grimm, so I was like, okay, I'm surprised she decided to do it, but whatever. She's gonna regret that. There's some friendships that are gonna go by the wayside unless she's equally shitty. If she's not a shitty person, she's gonna really regret the decision. Tommy C, I was utterly shocked that he got both him and Wings back. Super shocked about both of them. But he managed to pull it off. I guess there's nothing that money can't do. Everyone has a price. And that's why all the people who were like, ooh, you betrayed the BBU by going back for $2,500 or whatever. First of all, no, I tried to bring everybody with me. But second of all, those other bastards went back too. Everybody has a motherfucking price. Everybody, let's be for real about it. But still, they, especially Wings and Tommy, because of how Tommy wouldn't sign an NDA. That really seemed like it was a matter of principle. So I don't think Tommy realizes just how scripted everything is, because there's no way he would have wanted to sign an NDA if he knew how scripted everything was. So I don't know. Oh, Kermit, I'm not going to bother at this point. I wouldn't even bother then, never mind now. Oh, about the original thing. But yes, I would if I had to for a restraining order, though. Yes. And I actually, the other day, I'll just say it. The other day, and I was loath to do this. I recoiled. It was so disgusting. In fact, I don't think I streamed that night. I think this is the day I had a panic attack and didn't stream. And I blamed it on Zoe being sick. And she was sick, but I also had a panic attack and couldn't stream that day. Was because I saw Richie and Savage's chat, and I actually wrote Richie and asked him, could he please stay away from the communities that are talking about me? If he must go back to the LCU, fine. But what is he doing in Savage's chat, and Roxy's chat, and iVixie's chat? And he just refused to stop. He was like, tell people that you were lying about me, and then I'll stop coming around. And I was like, I was never lying about you. You know what you did. Disgusting. disgusting. But I tried to solve it that way in order to avoid having to get a restraining order, because if he keeps like poking and poking and poking online, it's going to escalate. Especially, we already have Keem putting a bounty on my head, which he took back the next day, but too little too late. Savage trying to go IRL against me. All these people like talking shit about me all over, and Richie's right there. And those disgusting fucks are right there with him. I could never. I don't care how much I hate Keem. If I knew there was a woman who abused him at some point, I wouldn't go befriend her. It's people with no morals. JKP, I don't think it's that he doesn't want to do a show with me. I don't want to do a show with him, and I've said as much. So he said it's likely not happening because even if he wanted to, I don't want to, and that is 100% correct. He could go fuck himself. Keem played me really dirty. The way he backstabbed me when he brought me over there. His word means nothing. His trust means nothing. What kind of relationship can I have with somebody if I don't trust them? Certainly not a personal relationship, and absolutely not a business relationship. I don't do business with people I don't trust. Anyway, it is time for me to head off for the night. This is all historical drama, and here I was thinking you were living a life somewhat ordinary. I am for the most part, but still, since so many people here were from the LCU, sometimes it still comes up, but mostly it's coming up tonight because I unlocked the chat, so it's not just members, so non-members have questions. No, Kermit, that's not why. I honestly did this just because it was what I had to do to get back into Queens. I didn't have a choice. Oh, Keem says it was my idea to shave my head. Hell fucking no. I begged on stream to even get a tattoo instead. This was the last thing I wanted to do. But I did it because I had to do it to get back, and I just hoped. I told Keem, I said, if I do it, if I do this to get my job back, then I want you to know that your job, what I expect from you, is that you're going to take this and you're going to make it go viral and make it make money or whatever. And he flubbed on that too. Just another time he let me down. Thank you, Gluttony. Boo, have I ever had a divine intervention constantly? A perfect example would be when I was living in Korea and I wanted to move to the Netherlands. And I couldn't go because Zoe wouldn't have been ready to get there in time with her rabies vaccine. Divine intervention. In fact, I kept having when I wanted to stay in Korea, I had one intervention after another, after another, after another. Everything was redirecting me away from Korea until I just gave in. And I realized if life makes one path too hard, it's probably because you're going down the wrong path and Spirit's trying to guide you in a different direction. Sir Joseph Pesci, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. And on that note, I'm going to end the stream, guys. I stayed an extra half hour. This is a little bonus. Since this was such a fun, chill stream, it was really nice to be able to do this. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, one way or another. Even if I do travel to the hotel and I'm exhausted, I'll still pop on at some point, and say hi. And if I don't go, which it's looking pretty unlikely at this time of night, if I don't go, then I'll just do my stream at the regular time. All right? Have a wonderful night, guys. Sweet dreams. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for the fun conversations, and it was nice to see some different faces tonight. Bye. See. Wait, how do I end it? Stop streaming.